Good morning, people on the internet.
Nice.
That's all I got today.
We are back in the garage. It's actually Tuesday. Yesterday we spent all day here, but without filming, just to take a bit of a break from the camera. And the progress we did yesterday is quite big. As you can see, the car has doors, and it took me almost half a day to put the window in the doors, all the mechanism, and set the doors correctly with the rest of the car. And also yesterday I managed to paint the other doors and some other stuff, so pretty much everything now is painted apart from the hood, because the hood will have to be cut out in the middle for the ITB, so we're gonna paint it after it's fitted on the car. And also I put the front of the car together yesterday, just roughly installed the front headlights, the indicators and the front bumper, just to see how the car would look from the front. And I don't know if there's anything I need to say about this.
Lizzie.
It's not Lizzie, that's the first thing. But second thing, how good it looks. Oh my god.
We were not filming yesterday, but for those of you who were checking our YouTube channel, you saw that we're streaming half the day. So you saw all this process live.
What this?
I'm streaming right now. You guys are listening to me talking.
Okay, and today... Oh, Adam also, yesterday managed to put heads on the engine. So finally my engine looks like a V8 again. Yep. One of the heads is in already with camshafts. This one is in. We just need to... Should we tell them or not?
Should we? Yeah.
Basically, the problem is...
if you want to tune the engine, you will have a lot of problems. It's not like plug and play.
Even if it says it's plug and play,
We forget this word.
It's not.
Forget.
At the moment, the problem we have is the ARP studs that we mounted the head,
Możesz pokazać, że jest takie wysokie?
the head with to the block. One of the studs that is in the middle here, it's interfering with a gear on the cam, right? It should be plug and play,
The cams are plug and play and the bolts are plug and play.
but all together are not plug and play. And now we need to cut the original ARP studs to fit the, like, it's always like this, but it's good that this guy is keeping an eye. Okay. Also there's this that came today, and this is some drift wheels. Drifting is not easy for wheels, especially on back wheels, and we are not made of gold here, so we're not gonna really drift on very expensive wheels. Maybe sometimes, but most of the time for drifting you need a couple sets of wheels for event, and that's why we got these from Sidowski. I ordered them just for testing to see if they would fit the car and the calipers, and if so, I'm gonna order more of them, yeah, just to drift them. These are 18 by 10.5, but with higher offset than my original works that are 18 by 10. So we're not sure if they're gonna fit, but that's why we got them
to see.
to see. Also shout out Sidowski for shipping them very quickly and letting us fit them before buy.
Yes.
I think they are quite
Should
nice
save this
looking.
Oh, that's very nice.
Of course they are Chinese reps of work wheels, but that's
until work is sponsoring us, that's what we have.
Yeah.
And it's good, we're happy.
listen. My pockets are happy.
Your pockets are mint, lad.
Right, they are.
Not as mint as my leather pockets, but it's okay.
Show the wheels. I think they're nice. I like them.
Especially for drift wheels.
Yeah, for drift wheels. On my Miata, I used to rock these. Well, I don't even know where they are. These. And I got so much like bored of these because like they were everywhere, and I had like 10 of them for drift wheels. But these are looking, in my opinion, a bit better. Just like one-piece work wheels.
I mean,
but
we are not
they're
very
no work.
that into like single-piece wheels without a lip or anything.
But these are nice. There's a nice concave into them. What we need to do now is firstly check if they clear. There's no rear brakes. We need to put the rear brakes on the car, check if they clear the brakes, and then put the tire on and check if they clear the body.
How hard can it be?
Let's see.
We need to put tires on it as well, huh?
Yeah, but firstly let's try to put without the tires, so we see if they're good for the brakes.
Yes.
Adam, co myślisz? Moim
Ale wklej śliaki!
zdaniem są spoko.
Zajebiste. Lubię takie felgi. Wiesz co jest fajne w takich felgach?
A ile? No to, że są tanie, a ile ważą?
To, że się łatwo na nie opony zakłada. Zawsze na takie monobloki się dużo łatwiej zakłada.
A, bo masz
opony.
tutaj stopkę.
Tak, niż na takie, wiesz, trzyczęściowe gdzieś tam.
Okay, let's fit them with the brakes. Okay, this is looking good, but we need to try again with the tire. But it's very promising. Look, it's almost perfect. Yeah, let's put the tire on and yeah, try with the tire. Okay, so the wheel is in, and our thoughts about these wheels are pretty positive. What we need is a bit of spacer, or just lower the car down. I'm gonna order more of these because this is pretty much good looking wheel for a drift wheel, and the price is super nice as well. We counted, and for a set of VSKFs you get 16 of these wheels. They are 4 times cheaper, so for 4 of these you get 1 VSKF wheel. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out these pieces. This is like just a bracket that we used to have a construction for the thing that the car was on, so you could roll it around. So we're gonna cut them off and install a rear bush bar, and then we can install the rear bumper properly and a boot that I painted yesterday. So we have the full rear end ready with the bush bar, bumper and a boot. And tomorrow there is some people coming putting the glass in. So this glass and a front as well. So I finished assembling this door. The handle is in, everything is working. Also the inner, the door card from inside is on. I installed this as well, this is working. The window is in, the mirror is in, everything is fine. And now we need to do all the same with the other door from the other side that I painted yesterday. We're gonna start with this, which is a window. And the problem with this window is not that it's dirty, but that someone has put the cheapest possible tint on it, the foil, tinting foil. And this tint was on this door, I bet, for the last over 10 years. And yesterday it was the same we did with that window, and this took us like half an hour to get rid of all this tint. Probably this time is gonna be a bit less, hopefully. So let's start with getting rid of this tint.
Czasach świetności, Hero Prime.
A, Hero Prime, dobra. Takie coś to znam.
Hero Prime, to jest.
Doors from both sides are in. Door cards, everything seems to be working, which is pretty cool. And the car is looking more like it's in one piece. And now there is a time to install a rear bush bar. Okay, I think this is it for today. It literally took me 2 days to finish the doors, to put the windows in, all the plastics around, handles and all the mechanisms. But yeah, the car is taking more and more shape day after day. Also today and yesterday Adam spent a lot of time on the engine. He put the heads on, water pump, timing, and more parts are joining the engine as a full. I didn't film much of it because I didn't want to interrupt him. He needs to be very focused when working on the engine, obviously, and the plan is for next couple days, either tomorrow or day after, to actually put the engine inside the car. It's happening, it's coming, so very excited. Every day I'm waking up, I'm more and more excited about coming here and yeah, just work on this car. And this is it for today, and see you guys tomorrow.
Hello.
Good morning, we have next day. First thing we need to do is move all the cars outside, take out Boogie's car because we're gonna put the Skyline there on the lift, and we're gonna get it ready for tomorrow when we're gonna try to put engine inside the car. Co, zaczepiście?
Ten wydech już nie jest przyczepiony.
Ten wydech umarł.
Teraz masz kurwa boso za no trochę. O nie. Widzisz, to jest na tych złączach i one się...
The garage is clean, we clean around a bit, make some more space, and now the car is ready to put it on a lift. But firstly we're gonna install all the windows, so now you can enjoy the footage of installing the windows all around, and yeah, another big step.
And also, we're bringing someone very special back to garage after a whole winter sleep.
Later today.
Maybe tomorrow. But in this video.
Okay, the windows are in, front window, side windows and rear plexi window. And now the next step is to mount the seats. I just need to look for the mountings, the mounting brackets for this seat. This one already has them. And yeah, let's put them inside and make this car even more complete than now. Okay, this is starting to look really nice. My first idea was to put a carpet in. We don't have original carpet, but I bought this. I bought just this roll of black car carpet that we could cut out like in a shape for the car and just put it in under the seats nicely. But to be honest, this has a vibe when you don't have anything inside and there's just a rough you know, floor, nicely painted with nicely painted new parts, new floor and pedal box and just a floor mats. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. The driver's seat is in. The mounting points for the other seat is in my house because we were looking for it, and then Adam, he said like, oh, I know where they are, and they are in my house in the seam. So I need to go home and get those from my seam tomorrow. For now, we just keep this seat. Big progress anyways with putting the windows in, the seat and all the little details like the one that we just put. This, I didn't really know that we have these, the trims, but I found them somewhere in the back of parts that we got with the car, and I'm very happy that we have these because it's such a nice little detail to have. Probably most of the people when they build drift cars, especially that it's a car for the track, it's not a street car, they wouldn't care about the door cards or stuff like this or even like full dash or whatever, but I like the style and I'll be very happy sitting inside the car with, you know, a car parts around, not just bare steel. Whew. Same here at the back. I found the seal, the original seal that goes over the boot. This one sits nicely here. And also I found these plastics that go here. And this one goes here as well. We painted them freshly so they look nice. I just need to firstly found the lock to be able to close the boot. Also, I don't know if you remember Adam's S13. Last time I think we showed it on the video. It looked like this when we brought it. And it's been through quite a change. Look this. So try to imagine that Adam most of the day is spending in my garage building my Skyline, and after his work he's doing overtime in his garage putting his S13 all together with 1UZ engine as well. So this guy is same time building my car and his car next door, which is crazy. Big shout out to Adam. It's pretty loud in the garage, so let's use this beautiful, maybe not this one. Let's use this beautiful car as a table. So what we need is velocity stacks. These are for my A86, but we need the same trumpets for the 1UZ that's going to be in a Skyline. And usually what you should do is buy them, but they are quite expensive. And we are not sure what size of them we should get, how long they should be, because the length of the trumpet would change your power band on a car, right? So to start the car and tune it, we need to have some sort of length of the trumpet to start with, and then from there we can work out the proper length of the trumpets for the final result, right? So I'm sorry for my English. So instead of buying different size of trumpets, because we need to buy 8 of them, we decided that we're gonna try to make our own trumpets for the first start of the car and first tuning session. So I bought a piece of aluminum pipe, and we're gonna try to fabricate these kind of trumpets out of aluminum pipe. We saw some videos online and apparently it's not that hard to do. So we're gonna try. We have a lathe. We have a lathe machine just right there. So what we're gonna do is put this on a lathe machine, heat it up a lot, and try to press it against a piece of metal that is in this shape. It's hard to describe, but when you see it, you're gonna know what we're trying to do. So let's take it and let's see if it works, because if it does work, it would save us a lot of money and time. And time is money. And this is sexy. This is the piece that the boys made out of 3mm steel, and as you can see, it has a shape here that's supposed to, by pushing inside the pipe, is supposed to form trumpet shape, if it makes sense. We don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see. We also have soap for extra lubrication, and this to heat it up. So let's try.
Mam nadzieję, że to się uda.
Tak było tam na tych filmikach. Ale grzej rurę od zewnątrz.
Masakra!
Ja to zawsze łażę.
No.
Ale ładna.
Wiesz, ona jest jeszcze przed tą grupką, nie? A oni to wiesz sobie po...
O.
Okay, this is looking very promising.
Normalnie jak nowe, choby kupne.
Chyba kupne te.
Fajnie wyszło, podoba mi się.
Fajne co? Ładniutkie. It looks like performance part.
Ciepłe trochę, ale dobre.
Obviously after it needs to be polished and all that, but good machine. How old is this machine?
I think 30 years, 40 years?
40 years old?
51 chyba.
Ah, 1981. 40.
Ciekawe, nie? Czy to będzie działać?
Ciekawe, czy przez to dałoby się przełożyć tą granolę o smaku Earl Greya i zjeść.
A podaj mi łyżeczkę z drugiej strony. Ale tak przez ten...
A przez to.
Wiem. Czy masz sztywno?
Okay, so this is the effect. This is what we get after what took us 10 minutes maybe to heat it up and press it and
Jest lepszy test.
form it. And I think this is pretty promising. Super cool.
Teraz musisz końcówkę wsadzić i zobaczymy, czy da radę polizać.
Okay, sun is setting. This is it for today. I didn't film too much, but I did quite a lot, so I'm happy with the day and see you tomorrow. Good morning. We have next day and we are here where everything started. And we have a mission to bring Kevin to the garage.
Our little boy finally needs to wake up after the winter slumber.
There he is. So the mission is to get it out of garage, onto the trailer and back to the garage because...
As you know, Ultrace is already in less than 4 weeks from now on, and we need to do a few refreshment things, few little changes in Kevin, get it ready for the season with all the events. So yeah.
Let's take it. Yeah, boy. Okay, we brought Kevin here, but firstly, to put it here in the garage, we want to move the Skyline onto the lift, so let's do that first. Okay, so Kevin is here. The main reason why it's here is because we need to film some video footage for Hot Wheels Legends, and also we need to get it ready for the season for Ultrace and everything. We just need to do a couple little refreshments, like Marek said, here and there, and it'll be fine. Okay, so we filmed everything we needed with Kevin, most of it at least. And now the next step is requiring a bit of a backstory of what's going on. Basically, Kuba, our friend who made exhaust in my Skyline, he has his wedding in 2 days, right? Day after tomorrow is his wedding, big day, and he asked if we can get him some nice car for the wedding to take his missus to the church, and like, you know, it's good to have a nice wedding car. We decided that we're gonna get him Adam's E30. I don't know if we showed this E30 before on the channel. Adam has this pretty clean E30, and what it needs, apart from a wash, a quick detailing and couple trims, is some better wheels, because this car doesn't really need anything apart nice wheels to look very, very cool. So we're gonna take wheels that are on a Lada at the moment, gonna put them on E30 and yeah, wash it, detail it and get it ready for Kuba's wedding. Feels good that we today have a quite slow day without working on Skyline or doing anything specific, just, you know, doing a bit of a detailing and glow up of Adam's E30 so Kuba can drive it to his wedding. And yeah, I think the car's looking sick. It's looking beautiful, very nice. The wheels fit very nice. We're gonna finish here today and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, next day, and today is a big one. Today is the time to put the engine in my Nissan Skyline. Firstly though, we're starting with just fixing some lights here because this corner has been pretty dark when these three stopped working. So we're just putting a fresh lights here so there is a bit of light to work around it. And the engine here is ready to be installed in the car. Today morning I've painted the valve covers. And yeah, we're ready to put it in. First thing that we need to do with it is flip it around and install the...
Marek.
No, Marek, this.
You're installing me. I am engine.
We need to firstly install oil sump. That's why Marek is cleaning it now, so we can put a fresh silicone and install the oil sump. Okay, so we
Okay, so
we installed the oil pan from the bottom. Now we flip the engine around and we're just putting the rocket covers just for now to cover the inside from any dust.
Are they flying somewhere?
As you can see, we didn't put any seal around because we've ordered them and they didn't come yet. Later we're gonna have to remove them again and put them back with the proper sealing.
Did you tell people on the internet how good Malina did the job?
Also, Malina welded the fittings here for the oil breather, and this is how the engine looks from here. Pretty nice. Now the next step is to put the engine on this jack and install a clutch adapter and a gearbox, and then put it all into the car.
You look cold.
I'm cold. So this engine, 1UZ, originally is coming from Lexus LS400, and these came out only as a package with automatic gearbox. There was never a manual gearbox with these engines. So what we are using is exactly the same setup that I have in my Miata. It's made by PMC, which is Polish company. It's an adapter plate together with a clutch kit that allows you to connect this engine with pretty much any BMW gearbox. We are using BMW ZF gearbox, and with this simple out-of-the-box adapter, you just plug and play.
Plug and play always.
Plug and play. Attach your BMW gearbox.
Plug and play.
Attach your BMW gearbox, manual, very strong and pretty cheap here in Poland, to this engine.
We noticed that it's very cheap in Poland, but everywhere else people are like, wow, it's expensive and everything. Here in Poland it's like, not bad. And you, mister, you sound sick.
It's my allergy.
You literally, I can hear that you're talking through your mouth and breathing at the same time.
Before, every day I'm taking allergy pill in the morning at 9 AM, and it only works for 10 hours. And because now it's
like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. I'm getting worse and worse. Again, so. But it's fine. The mission for today is just to put the engine inside the car, and then that's it. Maybe hopefully by the end of next week, if we get lucky and get the ITBs and adapters and everything, which might be hard, probably not next week, probably in 2 weeks we're gonna start the engine.
But the good thing is that you're watching this long video. I bet it's about half an hour or more by our calculations. We're gonna put the engine in on the last minute of the video probably by looking at this, and that can be the title and thumbnail. So all of you can watch half an hour video, and the thing that you clicked for is at the end.
I was actually thinking to split the video and intro like 2 15 minutes episodes.
But then again, there's nothing that much happening in the first side.
Yeah, pretty
That's the thing. Like, this is the most exciting part, no?
for us, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, remember when 5 minutes ago we said it's plug and play? It is plug and play. It just requires one little cut. Okay, Kuba just went home to get ready for the wedding with his E30, the one that we cleaned yesterday, and it died in the middle of the way. So we're now going to rescue him, and we don't really have any other car to give him, but let's see. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to fix the E30 on time, so Kuba had to take his daily E46 to go for his wedding. But I think he couldn't care less of what car is he driving on this perfect day. Congrats, Kuba. Okay, and this is almost over of this video. Pretty successful week and pretty busy week as well to work on this car and everything around, but very happy. We have 28 days left to go to Ultrace, and this is the state of the things. I think it's not bad, but we'll try to make it work for the Ultrace. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.